Ware. I am your host, Carla Bailey. We are doing a little bit of a different video today. We are doing our stateside haul video. So all the things that I got when I was stateside. So trying to figure out where to start first. There's quite a few things. Going to try to go in somewhat of an order if at all possible. Maybe moving things around that you may see in shots. But I am working on editing this so that I can actually hopefully have stitched the intro on and stitched a few other things in there as well. So in order to do that, I had to take a raw video, which is why this is not live. So I guess the first thing we should start with is I finally got a chance to get my birthday card. So that's exciting. I'll show you the back of it because I'm not going to show you my address. No, I'm not going to do that. And so, yeah, so I finally got a chance to get my birthday card from my dad and my stepmom, Glenda, which was very, very sweet to finally get that because I had wondered. She had posted it, but it got sent back for insufficient postage. They had said that it owed another, I think either $1.02 or £1.02 for it to be shipped. And then she did get me this. She did get me this little 50% off of DoorDash. She said she wasn't sure if it would work or not. And I was like, I really don't know, but we can find out. So anyway, so there's that. That was awesome. When I got there, of course, I got to go be part of my friend's church. My friend Marion and my friend Charlie got to go to their church and be part of the Cowboy Church in Jonesboro, bringing in the strays. And so I got to go to Bible study one night. And so there's that. Of course, that first Sunday I got to speak for her Sunday school class, which was awesome. Also, I ended up getting to speak at the Cowboy Church right before I left, which was really cool. I also got to go to church with my host to New Collective Church, and so I got to go to church with my host, Cindy, as well, which was really cool. I'm trying to, if I've already shared it, I'm trying to put it in a different pile. And that was the one I shared, the 5 principles of relationship. From New Collective Church, I shared that. And so honor is due. Love is the greatest commandment. Forgiveness is a given. Trust can be eroded or earned. And then boundaries are beneficial. And so that came from that series as well. And of course, right now it's your mindset needs a mind shift. And of course, I got some merch while I was there. I got a shirt. I also got a cool bracelet, so there's that. My host and I also went to go see Babylon, the musical story of Daniel at Celebration Church in Blountville, or some people say Blountville. I also got to go to Bays Mountain with my friend Rose. So I got a wolf calendar from Bays Mountain because I love my wolves and I missed them like crazy. Before I left to come across the pond 3 going on 4 years ago, I went and I spent the whole day with them, and a lot has changed with the park due to weather and some other animal issues. But what was really cool about that was of course, sadly, my late husband Matt's favorite enclosure, the deer, they are gone. But what was really cool about getting to go back, and of course the foxes keep getting an upgrade and the otters aren't there anymore. But I also got to go to a planetarium show. And so this is a evening sky map for the month of March. And then of course you've got different celestial objects to find. And I got to go see a show there called One Sky, and that was really, really, really good. I was super, super stoked about that, and so just trying to put some of this back in the order that it was. So yeah, so that was really, really good as well. So that was awesome. Also got to, let me get this out of the way. Also got to be picked up by my host, not my host, but by Missionary Companion Ministries. So that was awesome. They picked me up at the airport. They took me out to dinner that first night at Chili's, but then I also got to be invited to their house to meet the entire family and have brunch, which was amazing. While I was there, I was gifted a book that the head of MCM, Don, has written, Athaliah, and it's The Samaritan Woman. It is based on the Bible, but it is a fiction. It's a Christian fiction. And so you can find this on Amazon. There is a part 2. It's also available in Spanish, but I was gifted that as well. And it's got a lovely little inscription in there. And so that was lovely. Carla, bless and be blessed, Dan. And so, yeah, so that was awesome. Among my many shopping trips to Food City, I finally got another pair of the purple gloves, which makes me think of Warehouse 13. But these are the ones that I have that I use when I'm doing the deep clean on litter boxes. But ours had gotten a bit funky, and I couldn't remember where I got them. And then I got a pair to wash dishes while I was there because I did have my nails done at the time. Since then, I had one that was damaged, and I had one of the workers for Dad's care team had a kit, and I did it, but then they didn't last, so that's why they're naked right now. But I'd gotten them to protect my investment. But then when I realized how nice they were and what kind they were, I got another pair to bring back with me so I could replace my Kieti Duty gloves. So that was nice. Let's see. I think the first thing that I got, I'm trying to go in a relative order here. I think the first thing that I got that I was super excited about, and of course everything's in a bag because it was packed. Anything that is, anything that could make a mess, I always put in a Ziploc bag. So everything was packed for that, in that way for that reason. I have 4 of these, but one of these is already in use. But one of the things I was excited about getting was Moisturize 911 by Perfectly Posh. And so I had to find somebody who sold it. I did come across with one, and so, but it had run out. But this is what maintains my rosacea. And if you can tell today, yeah, there is a little redness, but not compared to what it would be if I was still using what I had before. So this stuff is amazing. But the trick was, and I know you're thinking, well, can't you just get it shipped across the pond? Yes, but do you really want to pay the shipping? Because the shipping for these 4 tubes to come across the pond would have been more than the order itself. So, so that was awesome. So I got 4 of those all together because I'm trying to make, I was trying to stock up on things. And I will put all these things away where they go. I'm still unpacking, no judgment. And so I was super stoked. Last night I did some more bits and bobs of the unpacking because the first night I thought, there goes Victoria. Hey Victoria, what's up? Hey babe, are you home? Do you need help? Do you have it? Okay, hang on, I gotta help her get unstuck. You got it? Good girl, proud of you. The first night I got back, I initially was tempted to unpack, but then I was just like, what am I doing? I was like, I don't have to unpack tonight. And I was exhausted, and we'd already gone and done the shop, and I'd already traveled 2 days, right? I had gotten a lift from my host, shout out to Cindy, to the airport, gone through that whole process, gone from Tri-Cities to Charlotte, to London Heathrow, so 3 flights over 2 time zones, EST to UK, so GMT time. And then I had gotten a bus from London Heathrow to Cardiff, and then shout out to my dear friend and my neighbor across the way, Peter, who also took care of my girl cats. He came and picked me up in Cardiff. And guys, he was, and I've said this before, but he was the perfect gentleman. He literally, the only thing I had to be responsible for was my backpack. He literally put everything into the car, and when I went to go do the weekly shop, of course, he had to grab a couple of bits and bobs. We waited in the car. I got out to the car. He literally got out of the car, met me, helped me get all the shop into, which was sort of like a weekly / stock shop, but they didn't have everything because they were out of some things. So I got what I could. He helped me get those in, and we got to the house. The only thing, again, I was responsible for was my backpack. He literally helped me get everything into the house, and I was just like, wow, that is like amazing. So chivalry is not dead in the UK. I have to say, in parts of the States, though, sadly, it is, which was kind of unfortunate. The second thing that I got that I was super excited about was the healthy deodorant from La Vanilla, and this is the lavender scent. So I was super stoked about that. I literally, and I love it, as I'm speaking, some of my rosacea is coming through, but you got to think about it. Was it yesterday or the day before? I think it was the day before that I did all my stuff. So I haven't done my stuff since then, so you can't blame it on that. It's one of those things where if you can wash your face every day and apply it every day, it works amazingly. But this is amazing, amazing, amazing deodorant. And so, of course, I already have one in use because the one that I took with me across the pond was running out. But I got 4 of those as well. And I guess it would make more sense to set some of this that I've already shared onto the ground. Yeah, that's probably more logical. But, you know, I've not ever done this before, so I'm like, this is all new to me. The next thing I wanted to make sure that I got was my favorite toothpaste, which is not easy to get here at all. And I have missed it like crazy. Of course, I came over with some, but you got to understand, I came over 3 going on 4 years ago. And of course, I got 4 of these. I'm not going to take them all out of the bag. Victoria's very curious about what I'm doing. She's like, what are you doing? But it's Close-Up Cinnamon Blast, and I love it. I am an old school cinnamon toothpaste girl, and I love it. And it was, so I got 4 of those. So I got 2 little ones and 2 big ones because when I went to go do the shop at Food City, that's all they had. They didn't have the 4 big ones because I would have gotten 4 big ones. But literally that's what they had, so that's what I got. So sometimes you get what you can, right? Sometimes you can't get all the things. Also, I had talked to you guys about, shout out to my friend Debbie, and this would be Debbie Ogilvy Porsche, who gifted me the Renew by Melaleuca. I have 1 bottle. Well, she actually gave me 4 of the big bottles. So Renew by Melaleuca. I'm going to tilt that so you guys can see it. But I actually gifted 1 bottle to my dad and my stepmom Glenda because my stepmom Glenda was experiencing what I used to experience when I would use, and this is no offense to Bath & Body, but I can't use your hand soap. But when I would use Bath & Body's hand soap, especially in the winter, my hands would crack and bleed. And that was what was happening to her, and I told her that's what was causing it, and so she stopped using it. She also gave me 2 handheld sizes. I just want to say that when I did come across with this, obviously, but then I ran out of it. When I went to go find it here, all I found was this on Amazon, and it was 20 pounds plus shipping. That wasn't going to be sustainable for me. So she did give me 2 of those, and then she gave me 4 of these. Like I said, I gifted 1 to my parents, and that was a donation, if you will, to the ministry. But she wanted to gift them to me when I was there because she sent 2 bottles. I can't remember. It's been since we've been in the new house. She sent 2 bottles, but it was $58.75 for her to do the shipping. And that's ridiculous. It's incredibly ridiculous. So, literally, hey babe. So literally Victoria's like, okay, I'm going upstairs if this is what you're doing. She's like, I didn't realize what you were doing. I've never done anything like this, but I'll be honest with you. I was inspired. I follow Rachel and June. And Rachel's from the States and June's from Japan. And of course, while she was there, they fell in love, they met, and they got married. And they actually literally just built their house for their cats in Japan. And I follow them, and they do stateside hauls quite frequently. And so that's where I got the idea. So I thought, why not? Also, my friend Christina, when she came, she got me these amazing little Christmas house slippers, and they're a hard sole. So that'll be good. She also had me a shower bomb from, I'm trying to think of what this thing is called. I think it's like Bluff City Soap Company or something like that. It's like B something soap company anyway. But I used it already. So my shower that I took the other day, because I was saving it for my shower at the house, I used it then. So I also talked about going to see WCQR. And so, of course, though when I went for Night of Love and Laughter is when I got my lovely chapstick, which has come in very handy. because I literally lost my chapstick that I had with me somewhere between London Heathrow and the plane and the bus. And so I think it might have been when I went to go pull out my thing to pay. But then I also have a sticker that is Faith, Family, and Fun 88.3 WCQR, which I'm actually going to put on the car. I just wanted to show it as part of my haul. And then, of course, I didn't just get this shirt, which I have on, which is amazing and says, all I need today is a little bit of coffee and a whole lot of Jesus. But then I also got, I wasn't expecting to get a shirt, and I ended up getting 3 shirts. And these were gifted to me, guys. And then there's this one, Yes, I Will. And it's very pretty, and it's got the green mountaintop, and it's like, these are also like super soft, and so like, and they fit really well, and it made me like really think about like when we start doing marketing and we start doing like our shirts. Also, my friend Christina gifted me a shirt that I don't have with me right now, and I should have pulled that out, so I may actually have to go get that as well. I didn't think about that as part of the haul, but it is part of the haul. So I didn't think about that. Sorry, Christina. And then I also got this one, which talks about, it's got the lovely colors, and of course there's a QR code on the sleeve, but it talks about all the different ways that there are the goodness of God. And so there's that one as well. I've already worn these when I was stateside. I wore them like 3 days in a row because I could, but they're so super soft. And if you know me, you know that I am a t-shirt girl through and through. And so, yeah. The thing I didn't think about was including Christina's stuff in the haul. So if you guys will bear with me, I'll try to go grab it real quick. I've got jewelry as well, but it's downstairs. I don't know why I didn't think about including her stuff in the haul. I just didn't. Let's see. The shirt is in here somewhere. Bear with me. At least I thought it was. Oh no, I know where it is. I know where it is. I know where it is. It's in the other suitcase. Yep. I can see it. No, not that suitcase. It's here. Yeah, okay. I know why I put it there now. Okay. Sorry. I know you guys are squirreling. You're laughing at me, but I am a squirrel, so. And some of this stuff we had said if we've already shared it, we can put it on the floor, so I may need to do that over here because, yeah, anyway. Yeah, that's already been shared. So the shirt that she got me is so super soft. She took me to, first of all, we hadn't seen, okay, Rose came to see me twice. I just want to say that. So she traveled far distances to come see me twice. Christina and I hadn't seen each other in, let's see, we'd known each other for 25 years. We hadn't seen each other in 15 years. And she works at Maurice's in Bellevue, which is west of Nashville, Tennessee. So she drove all the way from Bellevue to see me. But she got me this adorable Faith t-shirt. And guys, it is so soft and it is so comfortable. And I was just like, oh my goodness, yes, please. I love it so much. So I was thinking, like, when we start doing like our shirts for the ministry, I thought, oh, I really want something like that. But then she took me and she styled me, and I got styled that day, and then I got pictures taken of me, and I ended up on Zipline, and I was like, seriously? But it's really cool though, because I've still had the same clothes that I had when I came across 3 going on 4 years ago, and the suitcases that I brought with me, because the rest of my stuff is clothes are in storage in Southampton. It's a long story. We won't go into why, but this is a cute little dressy green top from Maurice's, and it's got the bedazzles on it. But the cool thing about it is it goes really well under this sweater I'm about to show you, which is really good for St. Patrick's Day, which we just passed. And I know a lot of people are probably thinking, well, why didn't you travel in it? I did travel in a long sleeve green and white Belfast. What do you call it? What did we used to call those? It's like a t-shirt, but it has the long sleeves, but it's typically worn for like a sporting event. What's it called? It's like a jersey, yeah. I was like, of course they probably call it something different here, but stateside you guys call it a jersey. Anyway, but it goes over this really cute, lovely, it goes under rather, this really cute, lovely, adorable sweater that says "So Lucky." And it pairs really well, and it makes a really cute outfit. I don't have them with me, but I also picked up some St. Patrick's Day. Those are, I'm not going to show you those, but I did pick up some St. Patrick's Day pants, as we would say in the UK, or you guys would say undies. They're in the States as well. And also, and no, I'm not going to show you those because they're in the dirties. Also, I picked up some jewelry to go with that outfit. I got little gold shamrocks, and then I got a little gold chain necklace that has a green shamrock on it. And then I also picked up, they had on clearance, some Christmas earrings. So I was not expecting that. She used her discount, she gifted me, and she styled me that day, and I ended up with some new clothes, which was really cool. So I wasn't expecting that at all. And then it doesn't stop there. She left me a little card. So there's my name on it. She left me a little card and said, "Bless you for your kindness." And then she also left me a little envelope to help me with my travels on the way back, which I thought was really sweet. So that was another like huge like answered prayer, because I just wasn't expecting that. And so at all. And it came in handy because it allowed me in Charlotte to be able to go to Starbucks and have an iced venti caramel macchiato. I already had some water, but it allowed me to get a breakfast sandwich for dinner and a sweet treat. So I was incredibly grateful for that. And then the other big place I really wanted to go while I was there, I didn't get to do everything I wanted to do while I was there, just so we're clear. I didn't get to go all the places. I didn't get to eat at all the places, and I certainly didn't get to get all the things. So, because I just didn't have the resources to. So I did what I could with what I had. But what I really wanted, and again, for everyone who made that trip possible, from the bottom of my heart, sincerely, thank you, thank you, thank you. Most of the stuff I got is stuff that I need and stuff that I can use. It wasn't just like fun stuff or frivolous stuff, if you will. But the one place I really wanted to go while we were there was Bath & Body Works, because while we have an extension of one in Next, they don't have the Scentsy disc for your cars, and they don't have the aromatherapy. And I also just wanted to see what was new. So I've been asking people to send these in cards, and no one's done it. So I got some Scentsy's for my car. So this is Ocean. So they only had one Ocean, so I got that one. And of course, I was trying to think, how am I going to pack these in the suitcase so that they stay okay? And so shout out to my stepmom, Glenda, because she had given me these amazing purple Ziploc baggies, because I tried to explain to her, we don't really have Ziplocs here like you guys do in the States. And I know some people think, okay, that's really weird, but we just don't. And so I was just like, okay. So I got the 3 scents that I really liked that they had. The only thing that they didn't have Scentsy disc-wise that I would love to have is cinnamon. I also got Tiki Beach, because again, I love beach smell. And so I'm saving Ocean for summer. I can also use the Tiki Beaches for summer. But then I also just love a very calm and relaxed environment smell. And so if you know me, you know I love lavender. And of course I was able to get 3 of these. So I got the lavender vanilla. Those were the only scents that they had. The thing is, they didn't have as much stuff as they used to have. And they didn't have as many offerings in some of the areas. And so the crazy thing was, the lady that worked there 3 going on 4 years ago when I was last there, because I got a lot of stuff before I came across, but then I didn't get to bring it all with me, which was kind of sad and unfortunate. But the lady who worked there 3 going on 4 years ago, she was still there. And I was like, oh my goodness. And of course she was like, I haven't seen you in a long time. And I was like, yeah, it's because I've been living across the pond in Wales, UK. And she was like, what? And I was like, yeah. And I was like, and I said, I'm here because our Bath & Body doesn't have some of the things you guys have, but they had scaled way back. And so what had happened was, when the Rona hit, the things that they weren't selling, basically, they stopped making them. And so a lot of things are gone. And of course they had the new, I'm trying to find they had the new, where is it? There it is. They had the new Princess line, but the thing was with that, they had they had sold all the accessories on day one that went with it. And they reached back out to the home office and they had said, we need more. And they said, we've sent you all we have. And so they had a lot of really cool accessories for that launch. Although I will say this, I felt like, and I'm trying to think, I felt like Merida from Brave needed to be represented in that collection, and she wasn't. And so I was a little bit let down because she, in my mind, should be part of the Disney Princess collection. That's just my thinking. So anyway, but one of the aromatherapy things I wanted to replace, because I literally ran out on the trip, was the lavender and vanilla aromatherapy sleep body wash, because it is amazing and it smells so good. And as you can see, some of it has already been used because, well, I ran out on the trip, so I was already using this one. And I know some of you are like, oh my gosh, I can't believe you're still unpacking. I am still unpacking. I still have stuff. What's left now is clothes. And I know some of you are thinking, we'll just put them away. If only it were that simple. We were storing some things in the suitcases that I use. So literally I've got to transfer out so take all the clothes out and then take the suitcases up there and put all the stuff back in them that was being stored in them, and then put the clothes where they need to go. But also, I fell in love with a new scent because I was trying to find Dancing in the Rain, and I couldn't find it because it can't be found anywhere. Well, it is out there, but it's ridiculously expensive, and I'm not willing to pay that much for it. So I found this, which is Reviving Rain, and so I had a little bit of Dancing in the Rain left last night, and so what I did was I did a scent comparison, and shout out to the lady in the Bath & Body and the JC in the mall, because she got it on point. So it's not so much that they got rid of it as they put it as part of their aromatherapy collection instead of part of their, I don't know what they call it, their regular collection. So I also got the spray as well. The funny thing was, though, I expected to go nuts in Bath & Body Works, and I have to say, my friend Christina got way more stuff than I did. So I will say that. This is the aromatherapy spray. This is Reviving Rain. She also got me part of the, what's it called? Part of the Ariel Princess line collection. She got me the spray. That is not up here with me. And since I didn't go downstairs to get the jewelry because I felt bad for walking away once already, I didn't go down to get that either. So, but she did get that for me, and I was incredibly grateful and thankful. But I felt like good, because I really thought that's where I was going to go nuts, and I was kind of like, oh, but I didn't. I was so proud of me because I didn't completely go nuts. And then a scent that I've been looking for a long time. I had to get these online because they're not available in the store any longer. But one of my favorite scents is Twilight Woods. So I found this deal on Amazon to where I could get the body wash. And of course I've been using it since I was there, so it's been opened already. But then I also found, I can't remember if I got more bottles of that or not. I think I only got the one bottle of that because I don't have, And then I also found online, and these were on Amazon actually, but I found 3 bottles of the spray, the body mist spray. So there you go. And I was so super stoked about that because I literally was able to recycle my old Twilight Woods bottle last night that was hanging on, that was completely empty. So I was at least thankful that I could still get that. Dancing in the Rain is available on Amazon, but I will say it's so ridiculously expensive, and so I ended up getting, like I said, 3 bottles of that all together. So there's the other 2. They haven't been used yet, though, because the one's the one that's open. But I can't justify the cost to what they're charging for Dancing in the Rain. And then I'm just trying to make sure there's nothing else back there. Nope, there's nothing else back there. And then also, I shared this with you guys before on live the other day, but I wanted to share it with you again. Also, while I was there, Victoria, the world Victoria, hi. Hi. Yeah, you okay? She's come to check in, so, yeah, hi. You all right? Everything okay? Yeah? I think she's checking on me. Her sister, I was trying to give her sister a hug earlier, and she bit me and left marks anyway, and I had to go clean it up, and I was not very happy with her, and I told her she owed me an apology. I hadn't done anything to deserve that, and she's gotten a bad habit of biting while I've been away, and because I think, the person was taking care of her thought it was funny, but it's not. And so I told her she owed me an apology. She had till midnight. Of course, she's already apologized, but I had to immediately go down and clean it up with alcohol because I am technically allergic to cats, and so, if their fur gets in my face or if they scratch me, so she didn't, actually break the skin, thank God, because I don't want to think about, anyway. I know cats are supposed to be the cleanest animals, but still, it was just but all I was doing was giving her affection, and she literally, anyway. So she is back upstairs, and I think Victoria was coming to see what had happened. I think she just got a little side of the story, and I think she's like, oh gosh, Mom, are you okay? So I had a friend, Marion, who thought that we needed information for the ministry when I was speaking while I was there. So that's how the Trifold got born. There's a whole tribe of people that put it together. So shout out to my friend Christina, who helped me with the wording to put it not in Carla speak. Shout out to my friend Claire, who did our Bailey Ministry logo. Shout out to Marion, who helped us work it and revamp it. Shout out to Cindy, who helped us work it and revamp it and also print it. And also shout out to MCM for their revision suggestions. So it took a whole tribe of people to make this happen. It was not just me. So we have that now, and I know I've shown it to you already once before on live, but I just wanted to show it to you again. So on the front it has mission statement, and then it has our contact information, although the contact in Great Britain, which really is in Wales, now needs to be changed to my email address at the website, so which we'll get into that in just a second. It has vision statement on the inside about prayer warriors, about how to give, and then there's an about us section on the back, and then it also has a tab to tear off, which I get the information back, name, email, phone, for text messages, and it says, I would like to have this ministry pray for this need, because we're very, we really want to pray for you guys. Also, support this ministry as a prayer warrior, support this ministry as a one-time gift, support this ministry as a monthly partner, support this ministry with as. And so there's that, which is amazing. Also, since then, and this was my little parking pass to get to park on ETSU during a school day from my friend Marion. But also, since then, there has been the birth of a website. So we now have, we also got, shout out to my dear friend Cindy, who made this for me. This is the first official Bailey Ministry t-shirt, and it's all nice and sparkly. It's got the logo that my friend Claire did, and then on the back it's got our calling verse, Isaiah 43:16, 18 through 19, the Passion Translation. And so I've got that. I was going to wear it the first day that the ministry got launched, but the ministry got launched while I was, or not ministry, the website. I was going to wear it the first day the website got launched, but because the ministry got launched on my birthday back when I was in Belfast, Ireland. But what I was going to say was I was going to wear it on the first day of the website launch, but it was when I was traveling. So on the 2 days I was traveling, the website was born. So it's www.baileyministry.com. That is our website, and that's where you can find out all the information about us. And we have, we're putting together a folder that's for a packet, if I can get these together and make them look the way they should. It's going to be a packet for new supporters, whether it be a church, a mission, a ministry, an organization, a business. And so I'm going to kind of sort of lay it out how it's going to look, so that you can see it. So it would be a matte folder, white, with a ministry logo on the front. On the left-hand side, there would be sheets of paper in color. These are in black and white. But about us, calling statements, obedience to the call, what we believe, mission statement, and they would be in color. These are blue and white, and it's TARDIS blue, and it's a nice light TARDIS blue on the back. That's going to be on the left side. These would be on the right-hand side. Let me just get there. And these are the copies that I have. Shout out again to my friend Marion. And she's also the one who did our intro video, which you have seen already today, because it was at the beginning of the video. And so I'm trying to get these straight. It's kind of tricky sometimes to straighten stuff when you're trying to hold the same paperwork with the same hand. And then these will be on the left-hand side, And so it's a vision statement, live video streams, partnered with Bailey Ministry, donations, and platforms. And again, these will be in color. There'll be a dark TARDIS blue at the top and a light TARDIS blue on the background. And then the little pocket on the right-hand side will have a little magnet in it that is actually for the ministry. So it'll have the logo and it'll have the website on it. So it'll have a way to contact us. But we're still working on that, and it's one of those things that way it's in your, because everybody goes to their fridge at least 2 or 3 times a day, so that way it's in your eyesight. Because I am a very much out of sight, out of mind person. I don't really like that about myself, but it is what it is. And so I just try, to do what I can when I can. But if I could see it on a daily basis, I would remember not only to pray for the ministry, but I would remember also, I need to go see, is there a prayer request I need to share on there? And then I would remember also to give and to support monthly. So if it was right there and I had a reminder. So yeah, so that is our haul from the States. That's all the things that we got while we were there. I would have liked to have been able to have gone to Coffee Company while I was there. I didn't get a chance to do that. I would have liked to have been able to go to Ridgewood Barbecue while I was there. I didn't get a chance to do that. And then if I had had the resources, and again, people were treating me for the most part when I went out to eat. That wasn't something that I was spending my own money on. So that was amazing as well. So again, thank you guys all who made this trip possible. I couldn't have done it. Thank you without you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much. I wish that I could have gotten a new pair of Tevas because I really need a new pair of Tevas. I also wish I could have gotten some of those Skechers slip-ins that are waterproof because I really need a new pair of trainers. And then I really needed to get some new jeans from Torrid because I had a rip in mine on the way back. And they're my nicest pair of jeans. So yeah, so I wished I could have done that, but I wasn't in a position to be able to financially. So, but Lord willing for future trips. So yeah, because the stuff that they were adding, love you honey, the stuff that they were adding to the food there, thank you UK for not doing that, made me a bit fluffy. So I'm trying to get, back down to like my normalized weight, because before I left, to be fair, I had gotten to the point where I wasn't gaining, I wasn't losing, I had stabilized, and my body was, at its happy place. And, as long as I'm healthy from the inside out, I don't really care if I fit the rest of the world's parameter of you should look like this. As long as I'm happy and healthy and comfortable within myself, I don't think it should really matter, to be fair, what I look like or don't look like. Because I know that all of that's going to fade. What really matters is what's on the inside. So, so hopefully I'll be able to stabilize and get back to my normal and lose some of that fluffy that I had going on while I was there. So anyway, but that is, in a nutshell, that's not a nutshell, that is our stateside haul. So thanks for joining, and Lord willing, we'll be back on again Thursday with our regular live at 1 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time, UK time. So in the meantime, be well, healthy, and blessed. Take care, guys. God bless. Peace out. Love you guys. Bye for now. Bye, 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 bye.